How's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest gaming news. Yesterday I broke down when Starfield would most likely come out based upon Bethesda's recent statements regarding the game, as well as any past evidence and speculation. So with that in mind, I decided today I would do the same thing for the release date of The Elder Scrolls 6, as the release dates of these two games are intertwined by fate. And yeah, even though The Elder Scrolls 6 is years upon years away, The Elder Scrolls fan base has been kind of left hanging for quite a long time now, so I want to provide any content regarding The Elder Scrolls 6 whenever I can, to keep that hype nourished before it dries up and fades away completely. After all, I am one of those people stuck in time, waiting for this game. And the release date of The Elder Scrolls 6 is very much tied to the release date of Starfield, as Bethesda Game Studios tends to take about 3 to 5 years to make their games. So whenever Starfield does finally come out, The Elder Scrolls 6 will definitely be 3 to 5 years after that. Only Starfield is set to be Bethesda Game Studios' longest development cycle as of yet, so the same might happen for The Elder Scrolls 6, and the game could end up coming out like 6 years after Starfield. Only don't worry, I really don't think that is going to happen, as part of the reason Starfield is taking so long is because Bethesda are likely doing massive upgrades to their game engine in order to accommodate all of that shiny next-gen technology. A massive engine upgrade like this won't need to be done for The Elder Scrolls 6, as that game will be running on the next-gen version of the creation engine already that was built during Starfield's development cycle. I am sure there will be a few engine upgrades between Starfield and The Elder Scrolls 6 as well, but nothing like the massive upgrades Bethesda will likely be doing for next-gen. So with all that in mind, I think it's pretty safe to say that The Elder Scrolls 6 will most likely come out 3 to 5 years after Starfield, which, for the purposes of simplification, we can just average out to 4 years. And in my last video, I narrowed down the potential Starfield release dates to 3 different years along with their respective percentage chances, and the most likely Starfield release dates were 2021 at 70%, 2022 at 30%, and 2023 and beyond at a slim chance but still a possibility to take seriously. So with these dates in mind, we can add the average Bethesda Game Studios development timeline to the mix and get a decent shot at that Elder Scrolls 6 release date. If Starfield came out in 2021, The Elder Scrolls 6 would most likely come out in 2025. Starfield 2022 would lead to The Elder Scrolls 6 being in 2026, and if Starfield came out in 2023, The Elder Scrolls 6 laughably would come out in like 2027, which basically by that point would most likely be the end of the next-gen console lifespan, as after 7 years another console generation usually emerges. However, there is a give and take here, as Starfield will be Bethesda Game Studios' first true next-gen game, and The Elder Scrolls 6 will surprisingly almost certainly be their last, unless they definitely speed up their development cycles, as a console generation usually only lasts about 7 years, and it takes Bethesda Game Studios like 7 years to make a game, so the math does itself. That would be like only 2 games per generation of gaming technology. The Elder Scrolls 6 would very likely end up being the next Skyrim, a game that gets remastered over and over and over again, and with that in mind, the fans of single-player Fallout games seem to be left completely in the dark. I guess you better warm up to that Fallout 76, so it seems. And all this does sound very scary, like a huge waiting game after another waiting game. And although this is indeed speculation, it's educated speculation based on solid evidence and variables, so chances are these release dates are pretty spot on. However, don't worry, as I don't think this is a sign that Bethesda Game Studios' development cycle will continue to take this long forever. As I said earlier, I genuinely think that the reason it's taking Starfield so long to come out is because of these massive engine upgrades. After all, Bethesda Game Studios have gotten a lot of criticism over their outdated engine, so with all that combined with the fact that next gen is basically almost here and that Starfield is going to be a next gen game and their first one, I think it's pretty clear that the reason it's taking so long is for those engine upgrades. However, I also think that once Starfield is finished, that their development cycle will return back to normal, at least until next gen happens all over again. But hey, Bethesda Game Studios are finally upgrading their engine, so let's give them a break this time. It's something we've been complaining about for a while now, so I mean, it was obviously going to take them some extra time to do that. And one last thing, like I broke down in yesterday's video, we can use the official Starfield trademark to narrow down the release date as well. And ZeniMax does have a mysterious trademark for a game called Redfall. This trademark was linked to The Elder Scrolls 6 in a couple different possible ways. Most notably, this Redfall trademark was filed directly after a cancelled Redguard trademark was just abandoned, and no, this Redguard trademark trademark had nothing to do with the Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. It was for something that never came out and was abandoned. So the fact that Redfall just popped up after Redguard is more than just a coincidence. And by using this Redfall trademark, we can estimate that if the Elder Scrolls 6 was indeed Redfall, that it would have to be released at some point within the next few years, which doesn't add up actually, which is a sign of one of a few things. The first being that this was indeed the original timeline, that the Elder Scrolls 6 was supposed to come out by like 2024, only Starfield was delayed so much that in turn, the Elder Scrolls 6 Redfall was also delayed, throwing off this trademark timeline completely, which is a very possible thing given a global pandemic at the moment and all the delays going on. Or this could be a sign that ZeniMax wanted the rights to the name Redfall way ahead of time and were perfectly fine with having to pay the fees and go through all of these trademark filings all over again just to renew the trademark once it expired. There is some evidence to support this as well, as there was a pretty substantial trademark legal dispute between ZeniMax and a best-selling Amazon book series called Redfall. I broke all that down here in a channel in the past, as well as how all of this trademark stuff works as well. If you want to know more details about all of this, check for the Redfall videos here on my channel. Keep in mind that there is always the potential that Redfall is not related to the Elder Scrolls 6 as well, despite all the evidence suggesting otherwise. So yeah, based upon educated speculation and confirmed Bethesda patterns, the Elder Scrolls 6 will most likely come out in November at some point between the years of 2025 and 2027, and will no doubt make full use of that shiny next-gen technology. The Elder Scrolls 6 will be the shining star and prime example of what Bethesda Game Studios can do with that next-gen tech, and even though we will have ended up waiting a crazy amount of time for this game, at least we can rest assured knowing that this game will be amazing for so many reasons, and that alone gets me hyped. That's going to finish up today's video though. As always, what I want to know is when do you think we'll be finally playing the Elder Scrolls 6? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet, you may get featured in a future video. Be sure to like the video if you enjoy the content, and if you want to stay in the know when it comes to the latest gaming news, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you don't miss the latest uploads. Follow me over on Twitter for other news that doesn't quite make it into my videos, as well as other channel updates, and check for links down in the description below for the official Skullzi merchandise site, the Skullzi Discord community chat server, and if you want to have your hand in providing future content, there are links on how to be an exclusive channel member here on YouTube, over on Patreon, and Coffee as well. And as always, thank you for watching. Be sure to tune in next time when I'll finish this closing statement whenever the Elder Scrolls 6 is finally released. Whoever remembers this is the real MVP. If you remind me of this after the Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, you win some kind of prize, I guess.
just works.